Greetings. Hope everybody's feeling good, feeling great. My name is Chris with Monteangelo Productions. I'm a photographer, videographer based in Atlanta. Back on the channel, man. I know it's been a little minute. Haven't posted in quite a while. But it's not due to inactivity. I have been busy in the background. Got a lot of good content that I'm gonna be sharing here really soon. First, kicking off with bringing the podcast back, the Zoned In podcast, approaching life and business from a holistic aspect. We're gonna tap into the mind, we're gonna tap into the body, we're gonna tap into the soul, you know? So this first conversation here is a sit down that I had with Keneecha. We recorded this last summer, but the information is still very much relevant. We talk about gratitude, purpose, healing, things like that. I think it's a really good conversation. Just let me know what you think. Be on the lookout for more content coming on the channel real soon. Got a good feeling about it. Got a real good feeling about it. So yeah, enjoy. Talk soon. Peace. Check. Say your name again.
Check.
One more time.
I am Keneecha.
There we go. All right. welcome.
Yes.
Greetings.
Excited
Long time
to be
since
here.
you sat down and
Yes.
Thanks for stopping by the sanctuary here.
Oh, man, this
Beautiful.
was divine. I've been wanting to come here.
Okay. Yeah, it's low key. I love it out here.
Yeah.
I love it out here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know we haven't sat down and talked in a while. Last time we talked, you were doing the sales with True, and you since become a new mom again.
Yes, again.
Got a new child. So what's going on? Let's catch the people up.
Yes. So
first of all, just introduce yourself.
So my name is Keneecha. I'm born and raised here in Atlanta. I'm a mother of 2 boys, a 17-year-old and a 3-month-old. He's going to be 4 months on the 25th of April. And I've just devoted my life to being a full-time vessel of the Most High.
Okay. That's good.
I also love to write, and I do holistic events as well, too.
Okay, what kind of events?
So they're called SoulSmilePresents. And in 2020, I had a beautiful breakthrough. I had fibroids, ended up healing them naturally. So I was like, let me alchemize this into an experience for people to show them how powerful they are, that they can heal themselves. So in the events, we dance and move our bodies, because that's really important to get that energy moving, because the body truly does keep score of everything. And we'll do different forms of holistic movements like Qigong, yoga, African dance, capoeira, just to let people know that there's more than one way to move your body. And then we do healing conversations where we have a topic. It could be, we've had topics on rest, balancing the feminine and masculine, a lot of different topics. And meditation. We have vendors, conscious vendors there.
Wow. Wow.
So it's a lot of fun.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. So that's great. So what do you call those events again?
SoulSmilePresents.
SoulSmilePresents. So who is or what is SoulSmile?
So SoulSmile is an energy that came to me. So it's funny you asked that question, because recently I was on this workshop call and they asked name your ego and name your spirit. And so I was thinking about my spirit name, and I already had SoulSmile. And so to me, SoulSmile is much bigger than me as Keneecha, a human form, but it's my purpose. Yeah, so SoulSmile is just really smiling from the inside, having that love, compassion, and presence. Yeah.
Wow. And when did you discover that name?
It came to me maybe 2019, 2020, and then Janae had a song and it said SoulSmile. in it, and I was like, oh, I really like this, so it just stuck. And then I came up with the logo and
Okay.
started doing events. So yeah.
So what inspired you to just take that and start doing events for the community?
Well, I was vending a lot. So I was going to so many different events and I was meeting so many vendors and I was a vendor. And so I wanted to create a space to like show what my friends and the people who I met were doing with my people. And then also a place where we can all come together and heal, collectively, because, historically that's how we've done it, like in community healing, having fun, being out in nature, just getting back to our roots.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Any transformation that have come from people at those
Yeah,
events?
a lot of people, and it's funny because I've always had really good friends and people to be surrounded by, but people tell me like they meet like their tribe there, like they feel like, oh, I feel seen. I feel like, okay, like they like to do what I like to do. So a lot of connections and deep breakthroughs. Like people will just release a lot there. And I've heard plenty of people say like that was life changing for them, just like the experience, been, you know, magical for a lot of people's life, which I'm grateful for. And I mean, it's all praise to the Most High for doing that. I just come there to set up the space for God to show up in.
Okay.
Um, my friend Gemini, she says that, and I'm like, that is so true. Like when we step in, when you're on purpose, like you're bringing the essence of God, and we all are God, so it resonates when you're, home in your body, or even when you're not. Like, God is still everywhere and everything, so it's going to resonate, with people because I mean, it's all from the Most High.
That's real. Has it been so that concept of that inner God, right? Have you always been tapped into that personally, or has it been like a journey discovering?
Yeah, I feel like I always had been. My mom would tell me that I would be like two talking about God and praising God in my room.
Wow.
But I always felt this presence and protection and all these different things. But I grew up going to church, not like super heavy in the church, but like that was my connection to God. And I didn't really resonate all the way with the religion. And I had my son when I was 16, so I definitely did not resonate with like just being on this certain path. But I didn't feel like I was bad, but I felt like what I thought God or like my relationship with God was based off those things. So when I left my parents' house, I think I pretty much stopped going to church, but I still wanted a sense of connection and I still wanted to grow spiritually. Yeah. So.
Okay. So you mentioned, so I guess staying on that topic, growing spiritually, what did that journey look like for you?
It's been a long journey.
Yeah.
And, people say like, well, what was the moment? And there's just so many different moments. Like each time I step out on faith, I feel like is a moment. Like one time I was working a job for a long time, graduated, couldn't find a job. Everybody wanted me to have experience. And I'm just like, you know what? This is not serving me. And I asked for certain things and I just decided to quit the job. And went out in nature for like a week and was just having fun doing yoga. And then I got a job that met all the like criteria that I wanted.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, like this is amazing. And that was one of the first times consciously that I had did it. So I felt like with that, in that journey, it was still a journey, of course, because the veil was lifted from me. So I was like unlearning a lot of things, like a lot of shedding of tears, of like realizing like, wow, I was asleep. I was really asleep and still not fully awake. Then also the birth of my first son, that's before that. But I remember God clearly coming to me and talking to me and telling me that I was just here to love and guide my child. and that was at 16. So God was talking to me even then. I mean, always, but you know, I could hear it. And when I healed my womb of fibroids, that was one. My newest son, Ra, like he's one. So there's been so many different things. My relationship with my partner, so many different awakenings for me.
Wow. So you were tapped in at that earlier age of 16 to hear that voice. Okay.
Yeah.
So back into the healing, you mentioned that you heal yourself of fibroids. And I know that's a thing that a lot of women are dealing with in this society. I mean, what did that look like? Like, do you know how it happened? Like initially?
Yeah. So I've learned that the body keeps a score. So fibroids are a manifestation of unforgiveness. So just going throughout life with like a lot of trauma, some big traumas, and not dealing with those. I was just like in survival mode and just trying to make it. I went from like childhood stuff to being a teen mom to like being out on my own, trying to figure it out, college, work, all these different things. So it's just like it all came and it was like, okay, there's no more running. You got to deal with this right now. So that's what I feel like caused it. And how I healed it was acknowledging it first off and deciding that I wanted to change, you know, and it happened very quickly. Like I did a few things. I did raw food, Dr. Sebi's food list. I learned about Queen Afua, would do like affirmations telling myself that my life is healed and so is my womb. I did tinctures and bee stings with like a lot of herbs, journaling, forgiveness. I did a meditation called Ho'oponopono. That's a meditation on forgiveness. It's 4 lines. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. It's from Hawaii. And I found it on YouTube and it just resonated with me. And I realized that I had to do a lot of self-forgiveness more than anything. Like I thought I was forgiving this or that, but it was really like all myself. I take accountability for everything. So, because we create our own suffering.
Indeed.
You know.
Indeed. Wow. So end to end from you going through fibroids and the healing process and like I am healed of it. I mean, what was it, like months, like
days? Yeah.
Wow.
I was going, and then the doctors. I went to an all-black woman doctor. Like I felt like, okay, I'm going somewhere aligned. Like I felt safe there. And granted, like I'm not saying I definitely was safe because I'm still here, but I was looking at them for the answers, and the stuff they were telling me just wasn't making any sense. And they were trying to give me medicines. They just kept giving me ultrasounds and MRIs and stuff like that, and wanted to give me a hysterectomy. And I was 30 at the time. I was like, no, I'm just gonna do my own thing.
What did they say to that?
They were shocked. So I had an MRI, and then 5 days later, I did a follow-up, and it was completely gone, and my womb was like in great condition. After they were like, your fallopian tubes, like all these kind of stuff is destroyed. We might have to like take half your womb or the whole thing. We won't know until we get in there. And I was just like, that's wild. No.
Yeah.
And literally it was gone. But I really feel like it was the choice and the mindset. Like I believe that the eating and all that kind of stuff was good and helpful for sure, but I'm not all raw now, and I still don't have the fibroid. I was able to like have a baby, get pregnant, and everything. And so I really feel like it's your mind. Like when you take back your mind and really like know that there is a God and you have access to that energy at all times, you know, miracles can happen.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So you heal from that. And how long after did you get pregnant with your new
So
child?
I got pregnant with Ra when I was turning 33. So like 3 years later.
Okay. Okay. Did you have any reservations, or were you just like, I'm good
with having him?
based on
I
going through
mean,
like the fibroids and all that?
yeah, so yeah, I didn't have any. Yeah, because I knew I was healed.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just like,
Nice.
whatever. Yeah,
Nice.
whatever the divine has in store. I also wasn't necessarily planning on having another child because my oldest is 17. It just happened, and we just took it as a blessing and a
Okay.
miracle.
Okay.
Because my partner didn't have any children, and he wanted children.
Yeah.
And, like, I didn't think I wanted any until I met him, and I felt like, okay, we would make a good addition to Earth.
Yeah.
Like, just our superpowers coming together. We created Ra. So, I felt like, it was divine.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Wow. So tapping into self-healing. Now, do you continue that healing practice with others?
I do. Nothing like in a package or anything like that, but just really just being true to myself, keeping myself full and overflowing so I can be a light and a reminder to people, because I don't feel like there's anything I can do outside of just being, because everybody, their journey is different. Like, they could do what I did and, have different results, or they could have the same results and then it not work the next time, So I just like to be the reminder that God is real, and when you can just surrender and just be, because we're human beings, you know, anything is possible.
Talk about that, because so many people, they say we're not humans thinking, like you said, we're human beings. But man, just society now, I mean, it's just so much in front of us every day. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we're just overly stimulated with things. Like things happen in the world, things happen in our lives, these technology devices. Like, what is being to you?
Being to me is, like, recently I've been being in my body and feeling my nervous system, like how you did the body scan for us, like really seeing like where I am, like taking time for myself and seeing like, do I feel tense in this area? Like, what thoughts are on a loop right now? Like, just really that mindfulness meditation. Yeah.
So like checking in with yourself.
Yeah, really checking in with yourself.
Okay.
And then feeling safe in yourself to just like relax and know that everything is going to be okay, because a lot of times, like, I felt like I was, and still can be, in like a survival mode or in a flight, fight, or freeze mode, and just telling myself, all right, Keneecha, you're safe no matter what. Like, if the worst thing that I could ever think of happens, like, I'm still safe because God is with me at all times.
Wow. Okay. That's amazing. So what practices, any specific practices that you do today
Yeah,
that keeps you in that
so
beingness?
yeah, so meditation for sure. I do different forms of meditation, mostly guided meditations, asking the earth for energy from above and below, and from like its overflow, and thanking it and blessing it. Just breathing throughout my body, just paying attention to the breath. Meditating on questions and mantras is a good one for me too. And then I pray, talk to God a lot, which is, I have to like remember that there was a time where I felt like God was outside of me and something that I didn't have access to, but knowing that I am, that energy is within me. Really talking to it, connecting with it, trusting it, being friends with it. Getting outside in nature is important to me. Socializing with like-minded people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nature is a medicine, man. Look at this scene right here.
Yeah, I know. It's beautiful. Like, when I'm in nature, it's an instant like meditation for me, because my mind goes still.
Yeah.
I'd be like, it be on the way there when I'm driving, I'd be having all these thoughts in my mind, and then I get here and I'm like, I'm not even thinking about anything.
Yeah, it's like an instant presence.
Yeah.
It's really, because we're electrical beings. So throughout the day, we get so many charges just from these electrical devices. So we become too high of a positive charge. But just as a battery, we're batteries. We need that negative too to balance it out. Nature is that negative charge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get those
Feet
negative
on the ground.
ions. They call it like forest bathing when you like go hiking and stuff like that. Yeah.
Hi, Buggy.
That's amazing. Got a little friend. It might have been a fairy. I know you talked about fairies.
I also relate to fairies.
Yeah, it might have been one right there.
Yeah.
You also mentioned purpose a couple of times. Let's get into that. Like, well, actually, no. Before we go to purpose, do you have a daily routine?
So I don't really have a daily routine, but I have things that I am intentional about doing daily. But also having grace for myself, because I used to have a daily routine when I had a 17-year-old. Like, I didn't have as much to do, but now that I have a new baby, I'm having to remind myself that how important it is to like fill myself up so I can be good for everybody else. So I love listening to inspirational things, or reading, journaling, meditating, yoga, qigong, dance. Moving my body is really important.
Yes, indeed.
I love being out in nature, like traveling. We travel a lot. We're going to Hawaii next month.
Oh, wow.
Being in nature, being by the water.
You gonna be charged up. You been there before?
Oh yeah.
Okay. It's
a big portal. That was the first time I went somewhere and I saw something so beautiful I cried.
What was it?
The ocean. I went there and I was just like, I was a little embarrassed too, because people were walking by, but I couldn't help it. It was like, it just filled me all the way up. And I felt like I brought ancestors with me. Like I did something that was super like bigger than me. It just felt like a really big moment.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, so I'm excited to go back and see how I feel now.
Yeah, take some tissue.
Yeah, I know. A lot of tissue.
Wow, okay. So purpose. Do you know your purpose?
I was thinking about that, and I feel like my purpose is becoming more like defined. It was non-existence for a long time. Like when I was working in corporate, I would be like, what is my purpose? What is my purpose all the time? And when I left selling laundry detergent to like really fulfill what I wanted to do full time, I realized that I just wanted to be a vessel of Most High, like just use me. But then I'm like, well, how will I know? And I still don't really know the answer, but I think that's okay, because even when I was healing my womb, I didn't have all the steps and answers. They just start coming to me. So like, I guess my purpose is just to be present and like answer whatever call and know what that call sounds like, because I'm in tune and trusting my voice. So, but now I feel like my purpose is just to inspire people, or show people that God is real. God is really real. And, you know, through my life, I would like to be that like representation, not just saying it, not just having these courses, but like living it.
So you want to inspire people through just living your life. Okay. That's awesome. What's something that you want to check off before 2024 is out?
Before 2024, I'm working on my inner authority being very loud, like just really stepping into my purpose and who I am. So having my voice be the loudest in my head and going straight towards, like when I have a question, instead of like looking outside, going inward and trusting and thanking in advance. So really just deepening my connection with Source.
Okay. Wow. Hey, can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know? Okay. And where you from, by the way?
Here.
From Atlanta?
I was born in Atlanta, raised in like South Clayton County and Stockbridge area.
Okay.
Yeah, but my parents are both from Illinois.
Okay. Oh, so you Georgia girl. Okay. Southside too. Okay. Wow. Well,
Yeah.
this has been great. You know,
Yeah.
anything else on your mind, your heart?
Actually, there's something that I have on my voicemail that I've been saying to myself a lot. And today I was listening to Michael Beckwith, and a woman expanded on my mantra. And it's, I have enough, I do enough, I am enough. And then she said, I know enough. So just sharing that with people. And I've been saying that to myself for a long time. And I thought to myself, like, am I using this tool? Am I really believing this? And God, universe, or even yourself will test you to see how true that is.
Yes, indeed.
And I feel like I've been in a test of it a
You're
lot.
gonna be tested,
Yeah. So it's like, oh, you enough? You have enough? You do enough? You know enough? I'm gonna like throw it at you. And, you know, I'm just in a different season because I just had a new baby, and I feel like there was a mourning and a death of my old self and a rebirth of this new self. So I realized that sometimes I didn't feel enough. I didn't feel like I had enough, all these different things, because how I knew how to feel that way, it wasn't what I was doing anymore. So really like getting from like, okay, this is how I make money, or this is how I feel fulfilled if I have my nails done, my hair done, all these different things. But what about when you don't? What about when you feel like, okay, this isn't the highest? Can you still love yourself in it? And can you still feel like you're protected and you are enough? Can you still see the good? And, you know, so that's something that I've really been practicing, you know, like even when it's not how I like see it in the bigger picture, like just trusting that it's still like all divine and it's enough.
That's the challenge of it all. Because right now, I feel like, especially people who have been chosen for some path, we've been tested.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Circumstances hit people. I mean, everybody just kind of, everybody kind of got their thing that they're dealing with, something that they're dealing with. So when it comes to like having those unfavorable circumstances, how do you stay in that trusting, stay in that knowing, despite how things might be happening?
The way that currently I am is just saying like God isn't everything. Like peace be still. Like show me what this is, how this is happening for me. Like looking at it as a victor instead of a victim. Like I always thought I was strong and all these different things, but then I saw like, and I definitely am. So I don't say anything as good or bad, but there's some things that were serving me and some things that weren't serving me. And just really being real with and aware with myself, and like, okay, like if you don't like this, there's infinite ways around this. Like if there's a question, there's an answer. If there's a problem, there's a solution. And really just getting out my own way instead of being like, oh, let me figure it out. I got myself in this. Like, how do I expect myself to get myself out? As in the ego, which is not a bad thing, but it's just trying to protect me. But there's something bigger that can make it flow a lot easier, that has the answers, that has the knowledge,
yes, indeed,
all these different things, and really just leaning towards that, because that is enough. That it's everything that I could ever ask for and more. So just really practicing what I preach
okay,
in real time.
I dig it.
Yeah.
I dig it. Well, hey, good to see you doing the work.
Yeah,
You've been tapped in since I met you.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a
so
journey.
I know it's even deeper now.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you have any Soul Smile events coming up?
Not yet, but stay tuned. I'm looking for a space. I like to do it outdoors, but I know it's getting cooler, so we'll see.
Okay.
And also, I've been focusing on my book, getting that out. So, like, when I do my next Soul Smile, it can be like a launch for the book.
Now,
So
we ain't even know you had. Well, I think you mentioned it when we talked last time.
Yeah. So I just got it edited and just got to do the next step. So.
And what's the premise of your book again?
So during the healing journey, when I was healing my womb, I got a lot of downloads, and there were a lot of like affirmations and mantras.
Yeah.
So it's a daily devotional where I'll have all those quotes, affirmation mantras that I received, because it came up to be like over 365. I'm already on the second book now. Yeah.
Okay.
And in that, instead of just like a daily journal, because a lot of people don't like know what to talk about or don't like journaling, they want something quick. A life coach told me to say 10 things I'm grateful for every day. That was life changing a few years ago, because you never know how ungrateful you are. You never know how much you don't see gratitude in, or even you can say thank you in advance for something, that you're calling in as if you already have it, because you do.
Absolutely.
And also recently I was listening to something, they said also say things that you're letting go of, forgive, because I know when I was healing myself, I had to do a lot of forgiveness. So like things that you want to let go, if there's certain thoughts or patterns you want to let go. So they do that every day. They could take time for themselves to fill themselves up and create space for more.
I like that. Gratitude is a major thing right now.
Yeah, it's a high currency too.
Yeah, I make it a point to begin and end my day with gratitude. Yeah, it's powerful,
Yeah, so you'll like the book. I'll make sure you get one.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, well, this has been great, Keneecha.
Yes,
Thank you for
thank
coming by.
you.
Look forward to your journey. Let me know if I can help anything visually.
Yes,
I put that camera magic on it and make it work
for
like that.
sure. I'm loving your journey too.
Appreciate that.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
Yes.
All right, signing
All
out.
right. Yes. Peace.
Peace.